Making a video clip for problem number 3, which is in the assignment, which is due next Tuesday. I'll totally ignore any dimensions, so let me get out of this. Alright, back to Catia. I start the part file, which is right there. On a convenient plane, for example, on that horizontal plane, the XY plane, I will sketch something that you may wonder, may be awkward, but let's try it. So I'm going to make a rectangle like this. You'll see what my plan is later on. Okay, good, that's good. And then I'm going to draw 2 circles, one over here. This is going to be the big end of the connecting rod, and another one there. Make sure it's concentric. If not, then you can always clean it up so that it is concentric. Okay, so perhaps yeah, sure, well, something like that. Okay, good. And then same thing on this side. This is going to be the small end, so maybe like that, and another one like so. Okay, that's fine. All right, and now we're going to start doing a cleanup. So the cleanup is in the this is called I think this is the operations toolbar, if I'm not mistaken, right? Operation, and then in the third one from the left, trim, but open it up, use the quick trim. So double click on it because you want to remove some stuff here. For example, let's wait for this thing to come back to life. It's gone to a coma, but it'll recover. Don't worry about it. Just give it some time. Alright, there we are. So, for example, I want to delete this. Gone. I want to delete this. Gone. 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 That piece. Gone. If necessary, zoom in. So, gone. And gone. And gone. And gone. And this should go too. Now that is something that you can pad. So exit, exit, pad it. Now if you pad it, it goes straight up. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I wanted to make it a drafted pad. In other words, it goes up at an angle. So let's not pad. Instead, we go and select the drafted filleted pad. So click on it. Now look at what happened. You can specify the angle. Okay, you can specify the angle. So right now 5 degrees, but you also have to specify the let's see now, yeah, so let me see for a second. Second limit. Okay, for the selection here, I will select the XY plane. Okay, and I want to exaggerate this thing. Make it 10 degrees for you to see what's going on. 10. Okay, 10 degrees. Preview. If you put a big angle, I mean, this may bomb out, but I think that's okay. You can see what happened here, right there. I exaggerated that so that it is actually 10 degrees. You can see that it goes up. And that thing that I selected was the neutral plane. In other words, from where do I give this 10 degrees? And it's the XY plane, obviously. Any of these things that you don't like, the fillet radius and things like that, you can always, change. So double click on this thing. Actually, when you notice that when you do pad, that drafted pad, it creates some edge fillets, but these things could have been changed, either initially or right here you can go and change it. For example, you can go directly here and change those fillets to whatever you want, the radius. You can change it. I'll let you play with it. The only thing is that I want to create a pocket up here, so on that face I will sketch a rectangle. A nice centered rectangle, centered meaning so that it's symmetric with respect to the horizontal axis here. So that's what I mean. A little more. Okay, exit, exit and make a pocket to the depth that you want. So pocket of this, not all the way through, maybe you make it 0.2 and see what happens. 0.2, and there we are. Okay, this is to remove material, still maintaining some structural integrity. Now, we need this thing on the other side, so it's very simple. All you have to do is to mirror this whole thing. Mirror, where's the mirror? Right there, mirror with respect to this plane, and you say, let me see, did it do everything? Yeah, okay. There we are. This is the part that I asked you to make. Now, quickly, let me also apply material here, although I'm not, we have 10 weeks to do these things, but let me also apply material. Where is the apply material icon here? Now, if you cannot find it, oh, right there, actually right there. So you click on it. You make it out of, let's say, aluminum, the whole part. You say OK. Notice that it does make it out of aluminum. And for example, if you want to mesh this thing, you just switch to analysis and simulation, generative structure analysis. Just give it time. This is going to take you into the finite element module, and that's really the focus of this course. Based on the size of the part, it chooses some dimension. You can see that. So first of all, I want to do static analysis, no problem. Well, I'm not going to do the problem. I just want to show you how to create the mesh, that's all. So this element is too big for that. Let me double click on this and change that from right now 1 inch to maybe 0.3 inches. Say okay, right there, you can see that. And if you want to see your mesh, right click, put the cursor on nodes and element, right click, mesh visual, and it will create the mesh for you. The mesh is there, but because of the rendering you cannot see the elements. So go and change the rendering from here to shading without edges, right there. Right there, you can see that. Okay, so that takes care of your homework. I don't expect you to do the meshing, I just want you to create the part. Remember, the first 3 weeks of the course is part. Make a part. If you know that, if you know already how to make a part, you can immediately jump into the FEA module and learn all